All
You can see
right.
your beautiful wall as it becomes more beautiful. Sorry, that was not
All
appropriate.
right. This is the earliest we've ever
Always.
been late. So
1 minute. It's about to be 2.
1 minute, about to be 2. All right. So how's everybody doing out there in Internet Land?
Are we live? Cool.
We are live.
Don't look at my cards that reveal my location.
We are spanoodling around here. We've got people on board. Noah is on Roll20. We don't know where Noah is, but Noah's
literally always on Roll20. I've logged on in the middle of the week and he's still on Roll20. I'm pretty sure he just never closes that tab.
That sounds healthy for a computer.
Doesn't shock me.
All right.
And there are worse things to always have up on your computer.
You know what? This is true. All right, guys. So we have
weird.
So we have a campaign that is occurring. Now, if y'all remember last week, we had a bit of a situation where you approached this castle, you entered this castle, and you immediately fought a bunch of particularly nasty vulture-type monsters. And while you survive that fight, you find your party is battered, exhausted, worn out, a bit confused, and in some cases dripping. So, here we are. We bring ourselves now as this.
Did Eliseth come back, or she still disappeared?
Eliseth is with the rest of you guys. Eliseth was rescued.
Out of curiosity, what exactly did Eliseth see when she was being bamfed to other planes? Or wherever she was being bamfed.
So, Eliseth, what you'd see when you would look into the alligator's mouth, you would see basically where their uvula would be, you'd see a bell. And this bell would ring back and forth, and you'd see almost like a wave coming forth, like a blue ring, and that blue ring would hit you like this, and you'd wake up and you'd see you'd see stars, and you'd see nebula, all purple and blue, and you'd see distant spaces, and you'd see you would think you saw a big white hand once floating in the background. But you just see these things really fast, and after about 15 seconds or so, you'd find yourself about 50 feet in the air, falling back to where you started, and then right beneath you there'd be another alligator. And it seemed like that was its plan, but the alligator seemed to know what it was doing.
Smee, do you hear that ticking noise?
Very strange.
So, now here you guys are, standing in this plain greystone keep, this center of the courtyard of Uthnumgard, while this green light flickers in and out of the top of the tower above, where the two-headed serpents are facing, and there's a maelstrom blowing all around you, getting closer and closer from the sky.
And we have a prisoner, correct?
And you do have a prisoner. You have a blind guy.
Prisoner 2461.
Guy.
What was that?
What'd you say, Gabrielle?
Is it prisoner 24601?
No. He is a...
No, prisoner 0.
Okay, actually, I appreciate that way more.
Prisoner 0.
Prisoner 0 has escaped.
He is, you guess him to be he's a youngish man. You guess him to be, youngish man, maybe early 30s.
You said that we're pretty badly banged up, right?
You are quite badly banged up. He's a youngish man, 30s, clean-shaven. He looks actually a little bit haggard, like maybe he hasn't, had time to, shower or bathe or, clean up in a couple days. He's wearing a black robe with a purple belt. He has spectacles, which have since been knocked off. And
oh, so he's not blind.
Oh no, he's blind now.
Nexa
blinded him.
Temporarily or permanently?
Temporarily, as far as we know.
Lordy.
Lordy.
Shut up.
Is he like out cold, or is he like stirring of his own
No,
accord?
he's out cold. The man was beaten to a pulp.
I was right. I forgot about that.
Non-lethally.
Not lethally, but still he has teeth dropping out of his face. He's got like you think like both of his eyes are probably gonna be swollen shut, even if he could see. This whole region is just a bloody mess. Probably cracked a couple ribs. Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I'm looking up a spell that I want to cast.
So
I just have to find it.
while Ethan's looking it up, I have an idea to float by people. At this point, we don't know what the recharge time on the bell is. We're probably not in shape to try and take the wizards on. So we can't really fight, and if we run, they win, because we don't know how long we have. So I had a potential idea that if most of us get into the bags of holding, which technically we can do, we checked this out, and we have enough bags of holding to get most of us in. I wish Harley were here so we knew how many spells she had left. Because she has greater invisibility, leaving Vilcus and Rhiannoch out, who they each get greater invisibility. Vilcus uses the Cloak of the Montepank to bamf up to where we believe the bell to be, which is presumably guarded by wizards, but unless they have true sight or something along those lines, which is possible, but not much we can do if they do.
I can cast greater invisibility if you need me to.
Okay.
That's gonna.
They grab the bell. If Vilcus needs more to be able to carry it, he can take full strength and ant hall potions, which we have one of each, and then we teleport to the exit, thus taking the bell out from under them, and hoping desperately that teleportation works.
It's a very good plan, clearly. But it's also the best plan that we have. So
Yeah, it's a terrible plan, but
Actually,
Is there someone? There's someone that's pretty much almost dead right now, right?
is there?
we
Since
got
when?
healed up. I think Vilcus and Casita took the most, and I think we both got healed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we reset pretty much everybody at the end of.
We're running real low on spells.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
no problem.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I don't have spells, but
In
I
any
still
case,
have more than half of my spells because somebody didn't use me right.
wow.
okay, listen, Fish. It was a long night,
I
and there
know.
were a lot of things happening.
Also, Kesroth does not have greater invisibility. I'm sorry, she does not.
Why did
I
she
think-
lie?
Rhiannoch, you said you have it, right?
She has a regular invisibility.
And
No, I have
Harley
greater
has it.
invisibility.
I know. But it's just a question if she still has the spell slot left.
Right.
Which, see if she might actually.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We really need a long rest after we stop this bell thingy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, we'll
Stealing the bell is just an
not.
excuse to get us a long rest without, like, losing horribly.
Wait, what are we doing?
So if we steal the bell, the whole teleport thing was just to steal the bell from the wizards. That would be just so that we could get a long rest without having to worry about them ringing it.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not a great plan. And if anybody else can come up with something better, totally open to ideas. But at this point, since we don't know how long recharge time on the bell is, also, we'll probably have to get out of this courtyard, like, ASAP, because I'm sure that they, like, knew what was going on and are probably sending more things down to kill us.
That's also a good point. Ew. Okay, so yeah.
Thoughts?
What?
Thoughts?
Like, that's not here. You know, like, where exactly are we within the whatever we're in? We're in the tower, right?
You're not in the tower, you're in the courtyard.
Are we?
Yeah.
I don't think Harley has cast any of her 4th level spells, so I think she should still have greater invisibility left.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to go invisible? Well, do we want to question him first and then, or do we want to
I'm not
freak
sure we
him
have
out?
time to question him.
Oh. Well, do we want to dispatch him then?
If we bring him with and we rest, then one of the clerics
Can we
could
make
cast.
him conscious?
Well, let's make up our minds of what we're doing before we wake him up. Because if we wake him up and he decides to start screaming before I have a plan of action, we're going to be absolutely screwed.
Well, we could gag him.
That's also true.
He is tied. Oh, sure. Good idea, Nosy. I'll gag him quickly with a sock.
Okay, the bed's still just...
Right, so what do you want to do with this fool? Wait, what, Emily?
Nothing.
Okay.
If we can bring him with us till we long rest, one of the clerics might be able to cast Zone of Truth on him.
That is not something that I have.
No,
I
but
no,
cleric,
I can do that if I get a long rest.
Sorry, I have cleric stuff, so
I mean, I still have Theranos.
That's
okay.
true.
we can do the classic drug him.
Get him high.
You know, what even are wizards, man? What is magic? Like, I think magic is blocking us from finding our true greater selves, man. We have to be authentic, you know, like, so authentic, man. Magic just gets in the way of that.
So I'm like really munching. So I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs.
Like, I have detect thoughts. That's fun. Very easy to resist.
I'm pretty sure if waking up right now, his thoughts are going to be ow, 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 oh god, ow.
Well, I mean, like, if he decides to try and lie about it.
That's not a bad idea.
That said, they do nerf it by making it a DC 15.
So what do people think we should do?
I think if we can afford the time to really quickly interrogate him and see what he knows and where we should be going and what the wizards are planning on doing and why it's taken, like, I think we should interrogate him. Can we walk and interrogate? Is that a thing?
Where are you gonna walk?
I don't bloody know. Toward the tower.
How are we gonna wake him up?
I don't know.
I can always try slapping him.
Slapping
For some reason that works. I don't think it
Elseth
should.
will walk over and like have a mini conversation with Vilcus. Vilcus is going to stand in front of him and look at it as intimidating as he can, and Elseth is going to make a medicine check on him to wake him up.
So I was like 8 things.
Wait.
Okay.
If we're doing this, we might want to like move.
Yeah.
Alright, so Emily, are you handling Vilcus for the time being? Until Noah shows
Unless
up?
somebody else is.
But did Noah actually indicate anybody?
Noah has not indicated anybody, so, I guess so here's the thing. Tasha, why don't you do Karen's?
Oh god, okay.
Do we have anything on Carrots?
Nothing new. No.
Actually, Gabrielle, you played Dozy, right?
Yeah.
Ooh! Fun idea. Okay,
Oh gosh.
You know what, actually, here's how I want to do it. This is going to be interesting. Ethan.
Hmm.
Do you think you can run Vilcus? Alright.
I guess he's a fighter, right?
Yep. So actually, Ethan, if you can do Vilcus, Emily, can you do Karen's for the time being?
Sure.
Gabrielle, you ran 2 people last time.
I did.
Okay, so that
If it makes any difference, I'd rather not.
okay, in that case, Tasha, can you be Nexa until Harley shows up?
Sure thing.
Thanks. All right. Cool. Stopwatches are pretty. So here's the thing. Alright, so, sorry, so, what do we all do? Sorry, what is Eliseth gonna try to do to wake this guy up now?
I was gonna make a medicine check to see if like there would be a good way to wake him up, like if I would slap him or if I would like try to patch up some of his wounds. I don't know. I don't know how waking people up works in this world.
I mean, generally the way that it does in the rest of the world, I mean, you could
How much
dump.
experience do we have in waking up unconscious people in the real world?
Good question. I mean, you could pour water on them. You could throw some astringent on. You could throw some acid on them. You could like, stick something antiseptic in their wounds.
I would assume that I have smelling salts somewhere.
Sure.
Person.
You're an amateur alchemist. I don't think it's entirely unreasonable that you would have smelling salts.
I mean, I have a ton of ingredients in the bag from Elra here too, so if she doesn't, she could probably find some.
Between the two, you're bound to have some smelling salts.
Cool. I use smelling salts.
Okay, so eventually you go.
I also put my hand over his mouth.
He's gagged.
Already. He's gagged.
Yeah. Can we, like, move while we do this? Just in case they decide to send more stuff after us?
Where are you heading?
Out of the courtyard would probably be a good place to start.
Alright, out of the courtyard and into the keep?
Yeah.
I don't know what's around.
Bad idea.
I think
what's-
staying put is also a bad idea.
Well, like, what
Being
exactly is around?
Lane is a bad idea.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
true.
it is.
Is there anywhere? No, it's walled in. So yeah, like that's the only place to go, right?
It's. I mean,
is there another place to go?
there are other places. I mean, as far as you can tell, those are the only places to go. I mean, there's the wall around. There's the. You could cross the moat and get back to the other side of the moat, or you could go in the ajar front door of the keep.
What do we see
Okay, well-
through the ajar front door?
It's you right now. If you look and you just see, hold on, give me a minute. I do, as a matter of fact, have this ready. So
Yeah, I mean, I would personally prefer to avoid the wall, seeing as Kazaroth has random fits of yeeting people off of it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that too.
all right, so you see just through. So you sort of see like what looks like an open. You see this sort of like a reception area. There's like a little like foyer, what looks like it. And there's a couple steps up, like 4 or 5 steps up, and there's a long room which leads to a doorway, a troll door at the top, and there's 2 hallways on either side of like the long passage.
Wait. Okay, so you got a foyer at the entrance, and then a staircase going up, and then a long hall.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you look in the door, and there's like a little foyer. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a couple steps up, and then there's a long like open room with like pillars and a blue carpet, and that leads to a closed, it looks like barred door.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then there's a hallway going this way and a hallway going that way, on either side of the long room. That comes at the top, after the stairs, like directly after the stairs. The 2 hallways split off, long room up to the door.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Do there appear to be people?
No, you don't hear anything moving or anybody talking.
Any shadows or anything?
I'd like to make a check for secret doors or.
Sure, make a perception check for secret doors.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a 24.
Oh wow, it's actually terrible.
That was a natural 2, yeah.
You don't see any.
Fucker.
Just from a distance, you see what looks like a foyer and some steps in the hallway and a door.
Great. That's great. I got a really bad feeling about this. That's great.
So Elsa's probably just woke the guy up in the courtyard. And she's going to, before she did that, she's going to ask Vilcus to look very intimidating, because he's good at that. And then she's going to look the guy in the eyes and say, "No, you don't scream, and you answer our questions truthfully, or my friend over here," and she points to Vilcus, "will rip your head off. Understand?"
Focus looks really menacing.
Vilcus, make an intimidation check.
And his intimidation is like plus 20 something.
It's plus 25.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on a nat 20 and it rolled over onto its side. Oh, that's still a 39 though.
That's still a 39, though. The guy goes,
Good. Glad we understand one another. Then I take his gag off. Now, are you one of the wizards? Or wizard apprentice?
I am an apprentice.
You are an apprentice, so you might know a little bit.
If it
Not
helps for
much.
context, Emily, he mostly cast confusion spells the entire time. He tried one dimension door.
Alright. What do you know of this bell?
There is, at the top of the tower, a great bell. Now you see, this bell was made by the gods in ancient time.
Right, we know all
In,
that.
in case they ever lost control of their magics, so that magic could be tugged back inward if ever it were to grow so great. It is the great fear of the outer gods that any mortals should, rather the inner gods, I'm sorry, should be more powerful than they are. Like, the inner gods are,
Right, so why would the wizards want to ring this bell?
well, you see, the wizards are merely searching for a way to make people more uh, equal and prosperous.
They're
And
looking to prosper people.
yes, because if you think about it, magic it, itself is magic itself is a very unfair thing. It's
So why do you practice it?
Okay, less philosophy, more answers.
Vilcus is gonna like kind of straighten up a little bit more and say, "This guy's been brainwashed. We should just kill him."
I'm also not opposed to that option. I'm gonna
He's
cast
trying.
Detect Thought.
He's trying to scare him into being more helpful and less
Do we know how many times they need to ring the bell?
philosophical.
3 times, and we need to know what the recharge time until they're ready is again.
How long until this bell can ring again?
well, you see that the bell has a recharge time of quite a while.
Right. More
Quite a while.
specifically.
I'm unsure of specifics. It's at least 3 hours. At least
How
3 hours. If I think that's what I remember.
How long has it been since the last ring?
Just for the record, I'd like to be using sense motive on him as he's saying everything. Just in case.
Sense motive on what specifically?
Just trying to check if anything he's saying is a lie. Watching his tells, his facial expressions, pupil size.
Okay,
the whole
so first of all, let's see. One thing I do need to talk to is about detect thoughts. It's detecting surface thoughts. Okay, so
And the amount of information revealed depends on how long you study a particular area.
yeah,
Ooh, area. Ooh, that could be a radar. That's really cool.
Yeah, remember that's how they found us in the tunnels.
That's right. Yeah. That would have been nice to know a while ago. But, yeah.
Surface thoughts of any mind in the area. The question is, what does that mean? What does surface thoughts mean? That's the question.
The surface thoughts are the thoughts that you're aware of.
Yeah, I feel like it's not like I can delve all the way through your mind.
Yeah,
It's only a
it's
first level
kinda like,
spell.
I'm kind of hungry.
Okay.
Not
Like
looking at your
kind of that
deep-seated
if you have,
insecurities.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys like think this way, but I have like an inner monologue that goes on. I have a feeling that the surface thought is that inner monologue.
That seems
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
That seems ridiculously overpowered to be a second level spell.
Well, so you're not hearing I'm lying my face off. I'm lying my face off. You're hearing like I'm scared of these people, or it's much more emotion based.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so make a sense motive check and
One for the whole conversation, basically.
sure, yeah, that's
And then
I feel like I'm also gonna throw my hat in the ring with the detect thoughts. It's up to you, but my consideration would also be like if he's actively thinking of ways to try not to tell the truth, or actively thinking up lies. That's something that I could pick up on because I feel like that's active would be a surface thought, but that's your call. And also, I don't have a roll to make. You have to. He has to make a will save of DC 15.
Sense motive is a perfectly average 29 for me.
an average 29. What's he gotta
Natural
beat?
10.
What's he gotta beat?
Me
Yeah.
15.
Oh, I think he's gonna beat that. Yeah, he
Isn't the
is.
will save just to see if you can delve deeper or not?
Yeah, technically I can because I have this as an
Will
at will save.
negates.
Yes. The thing
Saving throw
is,
will
I must
negates.
detect thought. I have to cast it again. The thing is, I have it as an at will thing, so I can just basically keep doing it until he fails a roll.
I feel like at will spells should be ritual.
Not a bad idea for the future. Alright, so, and what was your 29? Your 29? He seems he seems like he's very nervous. His face is hard to read because he's so beat up. I feel like he is kind of trying to avoid telling you things. I mean, he's talking pretty roundabout.
Listen, buddy. You're going to start talking a whole lot clearer and not going in circles. We're going to keep beating you up, okay?
Right.
so, do you know? I guess that's not the right question to give her. But so, what kind of defenses do these wizards have around the spell?
There are many people upstairs.
Right.
There are spells
Does
cast. You can't enter
Mhm.
the fortress without them knowing.
Right.
What spell specifically?
You know, alarm spells, detection spells.
Is
I
there a
mean,
way to get past those spells, or another way up to the top of the tower, in order to avoid those spells?
I think, as far as I'm aware, it's all the entrances. So for casting detect thoughts, you're getting the fact that he is telling himself to calm down. He's telling himself to speak slowly, think
He's trying to
slowly,
run the clock out.
act slowly.
He's trying to run the clock out.
yeah.
You know, I feel like with a 39 intimidation from Vilcus, he's probably not going to be able to think straight about keeping things slow. He's probably going to be going, oh my gosh, okay, I gotta answer the questions. Like, 39
giant
intimidation is insane.
Lycan in front of him.
Yeah.
He keeps looking over at Vilcus, but he's thinking what he's thinking.
Witchcraft.
He must have
Right.
fabulous discipline to be able to do this through having the hell beaten out of him.
Right. Why don't we just take him with us and walk through the detection spells and just go for it?
And if he was lying about anything, I'll throw him in acid.
And he goes first. How about that?
Okay, so out of character, are we trying to walk up this tower?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Why?
How else are we gonna get up there?
The
Teleporting.
plan that we discussed
I-
before.
Do not trust that.
Why?
Because teleportation in the Shadowfell has not been good for us.
Bertram
Okay,
said it
but
should
we
be
have-
fine when we were out of the forest.
Yeah, it's a lot less.
He said it was the forest that was screwing things up.
It is worth noting that Uthlamgard is in the middle of the forest.
I thought you said we'd gotten out of the forest.
We'd gotten into a
Definitely said
clearing.
Yeah, there's a clearing in the middle of the forest. That's where Uthlamgard is built.
Nonetheless, I'm a lot more for bamfing there and getting there sooner than they anticipate, especially because he's trying to take the slow route. We have no idea where we're going. We can't trust him to take us not a slow route. So he can buy
We don't know how
himself
long
time.
we've got.
Yeah, he can buy himself time by running us around anywhere he wants, because we don't actually know where we're going. Plus the fact that I don't trust him to not be able to communicate with the other wizards. So I think giving them the element of time is seriously going to end up screwing us over. Like, granted, the Banffy plan is not the greatest plan,
No, it's not.
but I think we have a better shot of staying in control of the situation if we Banff there than if we let him be the one who's leading us.
How tall is the tower?
Sorry,
I think you said it was 30 feet? 40 feet?
it's about 40 feet, 50 feet up there.
Are we like close to it?
I mean, the throw from the edge of if somebody wanted to try and make a leap from the top of the tower. Sorry, no, the 40 feet is the 40 feet is the walls. The leap. I know you asked me this last week, Tasha, but the leap from the walls to the tower balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it'd be 10 feet up and in about 30 feet out at the closest.
Hang on.
So 30 feet
10
up.
feet up, 30 feet out. Which means that from the ground, it's still just about a 40, 50-foot tower.
It's about a 50-foot tower. Yeah.
May I make a suggestion?
Absolutely.
Don't we have simple teleportation?
Yeah, like dimension door, yeah. That was what I was talking about to get up there.
Why don't we have one person teleport up and throw a rope to them? You know.
And pull us up.
Yeah, we could circumnavigate the whole thing.
That's what I was thinking. Except I was thinking of shooting an arrow. But
Also, so the only thing that is, if they're up there, they're going to know. They're going to be ready for us.
Oh, they're going to know anyway.
We'll just have to be ready for them.
I don't think we've got what it takes for a fight right now.
What choice do we have?
I'm ready.
Hit and run. That was why I said grab the bell and go.
Can we see anything going on in the top of the tower from here?
Yes, you can see that there's this undulating green light that has been growing steadily brighter.
Do we see any people?
You don't as of right now.
Are there windows?
There are. There are windows and a door, but they are sort of covered in this undulating green light.
I'm gonna use one of my those arrow thingies that we made. Not the Quicksilver ones, the other ones.
Which ones are these?
The ones that ignore magic or whatever.
Sure.
And I'm
That's the
just gonna
Quicksilver
shoot it
ones.
through a window.
Okay, go for it. Make an attack roll.
One second.
It's really not our best bet. Also, the anti-magic ones were the Quicksilver ones, I'm pretty sure. On a different character sheet. Wait, so you said that you're shooting through the window now?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I'm stealthing.
What'd you roll for attack?
It's a 22.
That's a 22 for attack. Alright, so you shoot up, and you see that the arrow zips through a window, and you hear a loud cry.
Oh.
You hear somebody yell, and do you speak Sylvan?
I do.
You hear some...
Dozy does.
Dozy, the two of you hear somebody scream a vile curse in Sylvan, followed by somebody screaming what sounds like military orders. Followed by a sound that sounds like ding 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 dong 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 ding 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 ding. And then that's followed by a sound that sounds like dong dong.
Tactical nuke incoming.
Who
I
has...
run inside the fortress.
you guys, okay, who's running inside the fortress?
Eliseth.
Alright, Eliseth is... Where are you? Eliseth, you're running that direction. Who has good perception? Who has good perception?
What's your definition of good?
Over 20.
I do.
Alright, so I need anybody with over 20 perception to roll a perception check.
Rihanna is specifically going to
That's
work.
good.
Furion's head pokes out of the bag.
Furion's loafer appears from inside the bag.
I think that's a 44.
44.
40.
Furion had a plus 30 to perception, and I
Alright,
honestly kind of missed that.
40. So as you guys are running inside, you see suddenly the treetops around you in the forest start to suddenly shake very violently, as if something is rushing through them on either side of the castle.
Well, this is great.
Welcome.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna write that on your gravestone if you end up dead. Just, you're welcome.
Once we couldn't talk things over instead of rushing in.
Alright, just as you're doing this, the wizard just starts to go.
I'm gonna dispatch his head.
Oh my! That was violent.
Listen, okay. Wait, I don't even get a roll for it? Dang it, that would have been fun.
Can Nicholas, throw his body into the window?
Vilcus can certainly
Would you
try!
want Vilcus to yeet the body?
The body 40 feet up. Oh my god.
I will make a strength or acrobatics check for that for him.
Go for it, go for it.
What is
They
it?
used to throw dead cows over the walls in medieval warfare to spread disease and scare people. I mean...
So acrobatics or strength or what?
Acrobatics? No, strength, what am I saying?
Modified 20.
Modified 20. You take the body, you hurl it gets halfway up the tower, and then just smashes neck stub first against the tower, and just tumbles down the side.
Ooh, that's a lot of blood.
Just then, Caswell's going to grab Vilcus's arm and start dragging him towards the keep.
Guess we're all going.
No, wait, stop.
Okay, I'm starting to get on board with Kazarov's theory at this point.
Wait, stop it.
What?
She is going to grab, Casita, and she's going to grab, Vilcus and tug the two of you aside. So for this, I would like, at this moment, I would like Gabrielle and Emily to, mute your mics and take out your earphones.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
This is my new plan. This how I'm gonna manage stuff now.
No, DM
Andrew
whispers are way
Whisper.
easier. That's just not even fair.
Yes, it is.
Aw, you're a jerk.
Bonk. I know I am.
You might want to cover your mouth while you're talking.
Yeah, I'm working on being a little bit more of a jerk. It's gonna be fun. All right, so Kazaroth is gonna pull her face right up against the tube, and she says, "Even if it doesn't work, it's gonna get us out of here. I have a scroll of transportation. I have a scroll of greater teleportation. I have a scroll of greater teleportation that'll get us out of here. I can use it. Leave them to die with the idiot."
Yeah, I'm not on board with going into this tower. This is a terrible idea.
And I don't like the idea of leaving our friends behind. Like they've done a lot for us, even if they like. Do you really want to leave Rhiannoch behind?
She can get herself out. She has the power
She
to.
can teleport.
She can teleport. She can get everybody
Oh,
else
I don't
out.
think we should leave Dozy. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Damn it. Damn it, the cleric. I can take him. I can take him.
Please tell me she drags him over and I have to be split personalities now.
She will indicate the cleric over to the little corner.
Oh yes. What's the matter here?
Priest, how much do you like babies?
I can take care of them, I suppose.
Beautiful. Alright, do you want to live?
Of course, I've served the Restorer.
Do you want to be you want to be a vassal?
You honor me.
Good. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Alright.
What's the plan?
Do you want to bamf out of here?
I can get myself, but I can't take anybody else. So is Kazaroth saying that we all just... Okay.
No, Gabrielle was just pointing out that nobody could read lips. Do we get out of here?
Can Nexa read lips?
Oh, yeah.
So Nexa knows what's
I
happening
don't
here.
think Nexa... Sorry, I meant a different... Oh, yeah, I don't think Nexa can read lips, but I'm not sure.
This is... Okay, or better yet...
Just to check, is Kazaroth's plan at this point the grab the bell plan or the run for the hills plan?
My plan is run for the hills, live to fight another day. If they win, so what? We can still kill them later. We'll kill them when we're stronger. We'll kill them when we're better.
Yeah, yes, but if they ring the bell a third time, we won't get stronger. Some of us who use magic.
I know.
I don't like deserting people. It doesn't matter what they've done.
You're an honorable
I don't want to
man.
let them win, but I do not like the idea of going to this tower. And she stirred up a beehive by shooting that arrow.
Excuse me.
Wait, what do we
I have
gain
an
by
idea.
going to the tower? Shoot!
I have an idea. So Wolf, you have that teleport cloak thing. Well, why don't you put it on Madame Acrobat, the stealthy one, and see if she can get in, steal the bell, and get out?
I may not be able to carry the bell.
Oh,
If anyone...
that is unfortunate.
If... what was your plan for me getting up there, Dozy? Was it teleporting up?
The teleportation.
So
thing.
you're cool with the teleport up, grab the bell, and run plan, right?
I'm perfectly fine with it. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
At this point, the rest
I'm
of the
down
group,
for
the
that.
rest of the group is starting to notice. Everybody back on. Everybody back on.
The one problem with taking off the headphones.
Yeah, this is the one thing you didn't really think through, isn't
You
it?
know, we need a
What?
signal. We need a hand signal.
What?
We need to develop a hand signal.
What?
A hand signal. We need to develop one.
What?
Stop.
When they come back.
All right, so those of you, you guys notice. Those of you notice with good perception, past perception, you notice Kazaroth tucking something very quickly into her armor.
We're not just gonna quirk an eyebrow at her, but not say anything.
She's gonna wink at you.
I want to keep going up the tower.
All right, so Eliseth, what would you like to try to do? Okay, so if you enter so you have the one passage going to the left, you have one passage going to your right, and you have the room straight ahead where there is a long, what appears to be a barred door.
A barred door. That's suspicious. I investigate.
It's a barred door. It has like a lute and it sings.
I wanted to make the joke. I wanted to make the joke. I wanted to so bad.
Oh my word! Okay, that's worth something in the long run. I don't know what, but that's worth something.
Give her inspiration.
Barred door. Oh. I like it. I like it. Oh my
A
word.
mimic who decided not to go with the eating people life. Just wanted to be a singer at heart.
Good. You
Okay, Danny.
know, I
Wow.
did not see him. I did not get to tell him goodbye for you.
That's true. I didn't see him.
I didn't see him at all.
Oh,
Apparently, he was
what?
sick. So, if he's watching, feel better, Dan. I
Is he watching?
don't
Has
know.
he decided to watch?
I don't know.
Kira's watching.
Hi, Kira.
Tap
Hi,
his head
Kira.
over face, Ethan.
Yeah, I'm watching the chat.
Oh, thank you. All right, so you proceed up to the barred door. So you make your way through this long room. It's a long room. There are pillars. Everything's that same sort of like drab gray color. So there's a bar on your side. It's heavy. I'm not sure that you can. It's big enough. It looks like it would take two like full-grown men to lift.
I put my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything.
Sure, make a perception check.
That's a 46.
46. You hear what sounds like somebody undoing some bars. It sounds like somebody undoing some bars and then redoing them.
Bars?
Like a door bar, like a.
They're trying out different forms of percussion instruments.
That's very interesting. I'm going to ignore this door and go back to the passageway. Now, from the knowledge that I like seeing the tower, seeing where it is, do I think that the right or left hallway would take me there faster?
From your guess, this tower's in the center of the keep. It's a rectangular wall with a long building in the middle, and the keep and the tower's in the middle of the keep. So
Okay.
your best guess would be the long room with the bar leads to the tower. But you can investigate the other three hallways if you wish. The other two hallways if you wish.
Do I hear anything coming from either of them?
You don't hear anything now.
Do I feel anything? Like, wind on my face or anything?
You don't feel anything. Down the left hallway, you hear it sounds like a.
Did everyone else join me?
No.
Right now, if you glance back towards the door, you see that you see that there's one little group which is currently Kazaroth, Dozy, Vilcus, and Casita. They appear to be talking over here, or more over here, thereabouts. And there's another group that is currently Rhiannoch. Sorry, that's Dozy. That's Dozy, and this is Rhiannoch, Nexa, and Karens are over here at the moment.
I stealthed at one point, so I'm just
You're in
hanging out
there.
wherever I'm not going to be immediately visible.
And they're just kind of standing there doing nothing.
They're talking.
They're talking. Looks like they're having two different conversations. As a matter of fact.
Also,
I'm
wait,
gonna run out and shoot another arrow at the window.
Okay. Okay. So those of you say in the courtyard, suddenly LSF sprints out.
Rhiannoch is going to take out the great sword and bar her path. Listen, okay? None of us really want to die right now. Okay, if you want to do something absolutely fucking ridiculous, and you want to try and get yourself killed, that is on you, but do not try and drag us all down with you. Do you understand?
Yes. And she takes off back down the keep and goes down the left hallway.
Okay, so you sprint up the stairs, you go down the left hallway, and
I would like stealth.
okay, make a stealth check. Left.
Does this technically count as swords?
What?
What'd you say?
Does this technically count as swords? No.
No, not this is
Ooh,
not
you
this.
have two Ethans.
This is not first. I'm sorry. I heard something about somebody named Claude.
Oh.
That's not what you said at all. All right. So on the left half. Okay, on the left half. You. Okay, so you see that there are three open doors. They are all on your right side. There are no doors, no windows on the left side as far as you can tell, just some tapestries.
I glance in each of the doorways.
Okay, so the first door appears to be a kitchen of some variety. It looks like it's been ransacked. Everything is thrown all over the place. There's flour everywhere. There's a fire burning in one of the burners.
Okay.
Pretty big mess. Second door. You peek in. It appears to be some kind of a library, or at least it appeared to have been a library. There are some floor-to-ceiling shelves that have been knocked over. There have been books. It seems like there are less books in here than would fill up the shelves.
Okay.
This place is very much ransacked. It looks like you see that there are even books that are open with pages torn out of them.
Okay.
Looks like some of the books have been burned.
Okay.
Rude.
So as you're doing this,
Wizards burning books.
you guys in the courtyard, you feel what feels like a rush of wind. And then just almost appearing out of nowhere, you see almost like this fog form out of the maelstrom above you. And then all of a sudden, out of it, like sort of like appear these two great, grotesque figures. They look almost draconic. They are long-bodied. They have sort of a stocky body, very little neck, but a draconic-like muzzle. Their back is hunched and appears to be made up of some sort of various sacks put together. Little small glowing yellow sacks. We see that it's tree. Its tail is long and appears to have spiked branches that look more like wood than flesh, and these great wings that are bigger than it is. These huge wings to carry this ugly beast with again with those sort of like little branches hanging off of them with this something that looks like a crusty, almost like a leaf, and bat's wings under their arms. And they're gonna sit and they're gonna hover over the keep on either side. These two vast beings.
I'm gonna motion to the other group of people to join us.
So, what exactly? So, like, if you had to compare them to like an animal, what would they look like? Holy frick! Is that supposed to be that big?
Yep.
Oh lordy!
Yes, it is supposed to be that big. He said it's draconic in nature.
It looks very much like a dragon. Those of you who fought dragons before, this is what you are. This is what you. No, that needs to stay right where it is. This is what you guys see. I'll show you a picture. So right now, this, whatever it is hovering above you. So this thing is hovering above you.
Oh dear.
Lordy.
It looks ugly.
That looks like it spits acid.
Hey, I'm on board with the Kaz plan right now.
What?
Let's
Don't
go!
worry about it.
Run away!
Is Kaz moving?
Kazaroth is just standing stock still, looking at these creatures.
So they seem to have noticed us.
Considering they're currently flanking you guys, they seem to have noticed you.
Okay, we have two options. I'm gonna use the mind meld for this because I can see.
You can see Kazaroth.
Yep.
I can try and charm a monster, or I can just try and dismiss them. Kind of your call. Or I can go for the big one and do banishment, but that's gonna run me out of. I'm not gonna be able to heal, do a massive healing if we do that.
Also, on a light.
Who's talking? What? Get out of my head!
Josie, just don't worry about it.
He's adorable, Ethan. I love him. He's great.
He's never heard the mind meld before. He doesn't know what the heck is going on.
Well, Dozy, sorry, this is sort of like it's a private chat type thing that we have between ourselves. Just don't tell anybody about it.
I think that's a little too late. You should have told me sooner.
Yes, we
Sorry.
should have. All
Well,
bad.
we'll kill these things or we'll run away from them and then
I
they
don't think
can't
we
tell
can
anybody.
kill these things right now.
Yeah, so what's the plan? What's the plan?
Also, on a lighter note, Eliseth, if you proceed to the second door, the third door, in the third door you see what looks like a alchemist's laboratory, which has been again ransacked. There are things scattered all over the place. There are a few bottles, most shattered, a few intact on the ground. There's alchemical equipment and the like. Meanwhile, back to the back to the carnival of death that's about to happen outside. Something about who is it? Is it Hiawatha's arrow?
What now?
Never mind.
I'm gonna quickly recap the Kaz plan for those who didn't hear it, to see if they want to hop on board with it and do it instead of trying to fight these things.
Probably.
It's pretty horrible.
What's the cat's plan?
The Kaz plan was the Banff plan.
I'm down with the Banff plan.
Get the bell and run plan.
I like this plan. Are there specifics to the plan?
My plan was this. She pulls out from her armor a scroll of teleport.
Dimension door up. Grab the bell. Teleport
This
away.
gets us out of here. No, my plan was get us out of here now.
I don't think we should leave the bell behind.
We can live to fight another day. Come on.
And so we're bamping out, taking a long rest, coming back?
What else are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
Grab the bell and then run? I thought that was what her plan was earlier.
So as you guys are standing there, you see that the one beast cranes down. The one on the close side, the yellow one, will yell down in a voice.
Oh, they talk.
Do you surrender?
Do you want to be friends instead?
I will never be your friend, merely your master. Now tell me, do you surrender?
Should we just go? I'm gonna mind meld. Should we just go?
Josie, you're nodding?
Yes, I think that'd be wise.
I'm
Jordan
down.
rules. All right, let's go.
Alright, so
Rihanna, how many teleports do you have left?
2.
Okay.
I don't like that smile. That's a creepy smile. That's a good
Sorry.
smile. No, it's a good smile. It's a good smile. Rihanna is gonna wink at you and try not to look terrified. Okay. Are we going? We going?
so who's
I don't like the idea of leaving the Archer behind.
I mean, she got the chance to stay with us.
I don't know where she is. I don't think that we can get into the keep at this point.
very well. Your chance was had. Both
Okay,
creatures
no.
rear back and.
No!
Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I am going to need everybody to make a reflex save.
Oh, balls.
Everybody to make a reflex save.
Yeah, we sat on that one. before we
Including me?
No, not including you.
Okay.
Alright.
But by the way, I asked if I saw anything useful, and then I did.
Well,
You saw anything useful and then what?
make an alchemy check. Okay, this is okay. So what'd you guys roll for reflex?
Hang on.
That's the best reflex. The best reflex save Kazroth's ever had.
Oh, what would she get?
I think it's like a 22.
Did she make it?
Oh heck no.
Oh.
Then I definitely don't make it with my 13.
Here's the thing.
Oh, I need to make one for
Yes.
Vilcus too.
Can you can roll this however you wish. I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
However, I have light form, so if Rihanna feels herself being thrown, she's going to switch to light form just so that she can absorb whatever impact this is, and then she'll come back to corporeal.
Casita's got a 25, Nexa has a 20. Hang on. Nexa has somewhere in the 30s.
You can access somewhere in the 30s. What did Casita have?
25, I think.
25. Okay, what'd you have? Okay, so Rhiannoc, you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so let me describe what happens, okay, and you can talk about what you guys want to do.
Okay, and Velkus also
Yeah.
apparently got a 13.
What did Vilcus get?
We both got 13s.
Okay,
Because
so...
I rolled an 8 plus 5 for me and a 5 plus 8 for Vilcus.
Oh, that's just wrong. That's just mean.
Okay,
That's cool.
let's see...
Did anybody make the save?
Ellis, Ellis obviously made the save, but Nexa is the only person,
one?
as far as I know, who
Nexa made the
made
save? Good for
Natural
Nexa.
19 plus 13 for Nexa.
natural 19 plus 13.
Jeez, what was the DC?
28. DC
Ooh.
28. Alright, so these two creatures
I literally cannot make that.
rear back, and you look as they just have this unending stream of what looks like dirt, stones, pieces of trees,
What kind of
moss,
damage is this, please?
bludgeoning. This is straight bludgeoning. You're getting hammered with rocks and stones. Let's see, how much damage are you going to take?
Enough to kill me, probably. Oh,
120
my
damage
God.
each.
What?
Shut
Half
up.
for anyone with reflex saves.
Half for
I
any...
cast Global Invulnerability. Are they within 10 feet of me? Are you guys within 10 feet of me?
Based on the conversation distance?
I assume, is this reflex negates or reflex halves?
Reflex halves.
Right.
Okay, so at this... So
does
at this...
Nexa have...
Okay, so...
Wait, never mind. Ignore that.
Does she
It's
have-
not going to do anything.
Those of you... How many of you are still up?
Nexa and Casita should both be up.
Hang on.
I'm dead.
Nexa has
Josie is
evasion.
permadead.
Yeah, no, this is Kazaroth is outright dead.
Oh god, really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Karen
shut up.
too.
Start over. Hang on. There are way too many things happening right now.
Nexa and Casita are both alive. Nexa is undamaged because she has evasion and she succeeded. Casita is still... Let's see. Improved evasion halved. It was 120, so 60 damage, so I'm still at 66 hit points.
Okay. Okay, so those of you who are still alive, you are clutched in place. As from this, you see, as this hits you, you suddenly feel something wrapping you in it, in this stream, and holding you completely in place.
So just to be clear, we didn't get our chance after we agreed to teleport before they did it.
What's up? Sorry.
They were gonna blast you either way.
So, does anybody know how many hit points Vilcus had?
He was back to full.
He's back to full, which is like 100 and...
131, so he's at 11 hit points.
He's at 11.
Does it?
Dead.
Hang on. Okay, I'm at 10. I was at 109. Would I have been able to shift into light form as soon as I got hit?
If you survived the initial hit,
I did not.
yes, you would have been able to shift into light form and not get clutched by the entanglement effect.
Wait, shit.
Well, good game, everyone.
Hang on. Okay, so dead is what negative con, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm negative quadruple my con. And I have a 16 con.
Holy crap.
I have a... Oh, it's... Wait. It's your con score, not your con modifier.
It's your con score.
Right. Okay, and it was 120 damage?
Yeah.
120 damage. Kazaroth was not fully healed.
Alright, I'm at negative 11.
So
I am not in light form.
So at this point, Kazaroth was not fully healed. She's dead outright. Karens is dead outright. So those of you who are remained tangled in this collection of vines and dirt and rocks, the one on the right will speak. Do you surrender?
Can we get a little clarification at this point?
Clarification of what surrender means?
No. Clarification of what we are currently capable of doing.
Ethan's frozen.
As of currently, Kazaroth is dead.
Nexa, Vilcus, and Casita are all still up and alive.
Yes.
Are we capable of invoking items? Are we capable of casting spells?
As of currently, you are tangled up in this collection of like vines and plants and dirt.
That doesn't say if you can.
What would you like to try to do? Tell me what you want to try to do.
Technically, all three of us have the option of Dimension Door
You can try.
of some form.
You can certainly try.
And since we are all in clumps, we can grab others and pull them with us. With the exception of me. I can't pull other people with me. So, I mean, Nexa is casting a spell. Is that going to be something she can't do right now?
It looks like mainly like she can move her arms, she can move her mouth.
Okay.
She can grab Rhiannoc's body.
So technically it would be possible, theoretically.
What would be possible? I'd also like to point out that Vilcus can reach Kazaroth and Dozy.
Okay. Ethan, you're running Vilcus, right? We can't hear you.
Yes.
What's your thought?
Try and run away if possible.
Alright.
Grab whoever you can on the way.
Alright. I'm
Put
down
them
with
in the
that.
bag of holding if they're unconscious.
Alright.
Or dead. Or both.
So, where is everybody's bodies?
Everybody's bodies, I'm sorry, I did knock off the permadead people, but they can all be reached by somebody who can cast the spell. You guys are talking in clumps.
Let's try it then?
Alright, we're gonna try and Dimension Door too.
I'm assuming that Vilcus is doing the group around us.
Yeah.
Because I can't. So Ethan,
That
I
works.
guess that one's on you. Where are we going?
Well, out of the wall, outside. As far as far away as possible, with as many people as possible.
Okay, so that'd be into the far side of the clearing. I mean, you guys could get back to like where you exited the forest.
Well, at this level, Dimension Door has a range of 960 feet.
I could get you guys to inside the forest.
Okay.
And Nexa can do her side of people.
Yeah.
Is that going to be everyone? How many people are being left behind here?
You can get everybody right now except Eliseth.
Because Eliseth is inside the keep.
Eliseth is inside the keep, and the keep door is now all of a sudden about 5 foot. Like there's a 5 foot drift of crap outside the door right now.
Those things are nasty. Wow.
Who's dead?
Kazaroth, Karents, and Dozy. Karents and Dozy several times over. Kazaroth just barely. She actually might be unconscious. I don't remember. Did you guys heal her full at the end of last?
I don't recall.
I don't remember. Is that not written down?
I do have it written down. Last time I had her HP written down, I had it at 57, which means she's dead 3 times over. But
I thought we healed her more than that.
I thought you did too.
But you don't have any.
I'm pretty sure you guys did, but she's still dead outright.
Hi, Harley.
Hi, Harley.
We're in a world of trouble.
Yeah, we're all dead.
We can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay, so Harley, just
No, you're fine.
so to sum up, as of current, Nexa, you are standing ankle deep in a mess of vines and moss and mud and dirt and bricks, and so that was just breathed out by these 2 giant, hideous dragons that just sprayed your entire group when your group refused to surrender.
oh.
In point of fact, we were saying we were going to run away in our minds, and then they just were like, nope, let's kill you.
Yeah, we were literally like, we were discussing who was teleporting who.
And they just were like, okay.
Did we teleport out of the stuff?
We're
We're
discussing
trying to
that.
do that right now, since half the people are dead, and Eliseth decided to go off on her own into the keep.
And Kaz has the scroll. Do you have Dimension Door on your own?
Yes, it does, yes.
Okay.
Andrew,
Yes.
I'm gonna make this known. If we were discussing who was teleporting who, we should have had the chance to go through with the teleport spell.
I think so too, because I yelled several times before they even acted. They had just started talking.
You guys waited over a minute before responding to their question. They're not gonna wait that long.
We still yelled that we were going. We said several times that we were going before they actually.
And are we going? We said,
between
yeah!
when they said.
It takes an action to cast a spell. They were already starting their action. They had no intention of ever letting you surrender.
That's
So
fine.
technically, would that not have... Were we acting simultaneously in that case, is I think the question.
Yeah, because by the time that they said, okay, fine, I started immediately saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. Kazaroth, I don't think, would have had any reason to delay.
Well, he's not gonna retcon it. It's not right
Nexa would
for
have been
him to
fine.
retcon it.
What'd you say?
I said Nexa would have been fine with leaving.
We were all cool with leaving at that point.
Yeah, we were basically leaving. I don't know.
So
Whatever.
if I can further,
Are we teleported away and dead, or are we still here and dead based on when spells and stuff did not go off?
well, considering the person who was casting the spell is unconscious, no, the spell did not have a chance to complete. No.
All right, cool.
So let's try Dimension Door, I guess.
Alright, so you're going to cast Dimension Door?
That was our next plan, right?
Yes, alright.
And Vilcus is activating an item, not casting.
Yes, Vilcus is fine. Alright, so I want the two of you, I need the two people who are casting. It's going to be Vilcus and Nexa. I'm assuming you guys are going to grab the carcasses of the people around you.
Yeah, so who's dead right now?
Kazaroth, Karens, and Dozy.
And Rhiannoc is unconscious and bleeding out.
That's unfortunate.
You are currently unharmed, though.
Oh,
Just stuck.
Is nice. Sorry for my shuffling. What do I need to roll?
A percentile die.
Oh dear.
I also need Vilcus to roll a percentile
or do you
die.
need someone to roll for you?
I
Please do
have.
not use a dice roller.
Don't use the dice roller.
For the love of God, do not use a dice
I
roller.
haven't rolled it yet tonight.
Don't.
Then
Don't
I
do
need
it.
someone to roll for me if you guys don't want me to use it.
I got you.
Yeah, no offense, but like we're like dead. There's so much juju happening right now.
82 for
I
Nexa.
either got a really, really good roll or a really, really bad roll.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
A 2. Fortunately for you, Vilcus, that's an excellent roll.
Okay, good.
Next is an 82.
Vilcus, you are able to grab, Vilcus, you grab a hold of your wife, Dozy, and Casita, and you bamf right into what would be the Banshee's clearing. You bamf right there.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
On the other side, Nexa, your teleportation suddenly goes a bit askew. You have Rhiannoc with you, and you have Karens with you. All right, so your thing is going to go screwy, and you are going to find yourself bamf, and you are currently standing right smack on the close edge of the clearing. Of the clearing that Uthnumgard is in. You're on the close edge of it. You're near the moat.
Okay.
So you can see the two creatures that just blasted your party hovering over the castle.
Okay.
Do you have anybody with you?
She has Karens and Rhiannoc.
Is Rhiannoc still okay, right?
Rhiannoc is
Rhiannoc is not dead yet, but you're gonna have to get me to at least one if I'm gonna do anything, including resurrect people.
Okay.
Which is going to completely screw over this entire thing, and we need to get back to our plane.
You do have greater invisibility.
I do, that's what I was thinking. I have have greater invisibility, so. But that is only helpful to me. So I should probably try to heal Renock and then go invisible myself, and have Renock handle Karen's.
I can't make Terrence invisible. I can make myself invisible.
Yeah, but we can figure something out, at least if there are two of us.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Greater
healing?
invisibility holds
Yeah, it holds.
under spells, so maybe go invisible first and then heal.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I'm gonna go and use greater invisibility.
Okay, go for it. And you see that one of the creatures dives down. The green one that's on the left, the one that's further away from you guys, kind of hops down into the keep to start investigating the rubble.
Okay. How close is that to us?
Let's see. The drawbridge is the drawbridge. Let's see. The whole thing's about so. I'm gonna say it's about 115 feet from you. 115 to 140 feet, somewhere in between. This one's closer to you at about. No, they're both. I'd say they're both about 100 and somewhere between 120 and 140 feet.
Okay, so are we on the far side of the drawbridge, or?
You're on the far side. You are on the far side of it.
Okay. That's helpful.
Yes. Okay,
Sorry for being a little scattered.
You're good. So you cast invisibility on yourself. What do you want to do now?
I'm gonna try to heal Renock.
Okay, go for it.
So I have a question really quick that comes from something I forgot to talk to you about.
Yes.
So I messed up the number of spells I'm supposed to have per day
Okay.
previously,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I had more than I was supposed to even at this point, and I'm not really sure why. Tasha and I couldn't quite figure it out. So I figured I should mention that at some point. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can talk about that later.
I just wanted to mention it because I just remembered. So I'll use Cure Light Wounds since I think that is under the amount I'm supposed to have.
Sure. Okay.
So how much do I get for Cure Light Wounds to try to get her back up?
I believe it's 1d8.
D8 plus your level up to 5, I think.
So it's 1d8
Okay.
plus 5.
I
Yeah.
need at least 12.
Oh dear.
Do you?
Let's pray I roll really well.
I'm at negative.
Tasha, do you want to roll for that too?
Got you.
Any form of healing immediately stabilizes.
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't wait.
That's only 9 points back.
Oh.
Does that get
Only
back?
4 on the die.
Doesn't that
Sorry.
get you back to 0?
No,
It gets her back.
negative 11.
No, when you go negative, you do not have to heal past the negative and then back up. The hit points
Oh, I see.
below 0 are just testing to see if you die. Well, you can't technically
Gotcha.
go below 0. So you are now at 9 hit points.
Mm-hmm. Ethan's right.
Oh, okay.
Ethan's
okay,
right.
okay. Thank you. That helps.
Ethan's right.
Holy crap, that was terrible. That was really awful. Where the hell are we?
Renock, just be quiet.
Sorry.
Does
You also
Vilkas have
forgot
any
to get-
potions on him?
Invisible. Go invisible. Can you go invisible?
Yes, I'm casting greater
Hide.
invisibility.
Okay, so you guys see that the other dragon-like creature is prowling very ungracefully across the wall top in your direction, kind of looking around, looking on either side.
Okay, I'm also going to cast Major Image at will on who's it face? On Terrence's body, and I'm going to turn him into a plot of grass. This spell functions like silent image, except that sound, smell, and thermal illusions are included in the spell effect. So it smells like grass.
Is your face?
Freshly
the
mown
grass.
or
Regular grass.
Okay.
God.
Is it
Whatever the
is
hell
it a mind effect?
No, it's a concentration thing.
No, I mean is
I don't
it a mind affecting spell?
I don't know.
I don't.
Just
It's
wait.
an illusion.
It's illusion.
It affects. It magically affects the area. I don't think it affects.
I
the
don't
person
believe it is
receiving
considered a mind affecting spell, though.
It's not. It's not. Based on silent image, it is not. It's just a thing that is there.
Mind affecting is stuff more like fear and confusion.
Yep,
and...
yep. You're right. So
And the only interaction, like, it would be a will saving throw for disbelief if interacted with.
cool. All right, no, you're good. All right, so
Also, what's concentration?
concentration is what you have you have to maintain. Like if you want to maintain, you have to keep like actively thinking about it to maintain.
Right, but it's like its duration says concentration +3. I don't know what my concentration thing is.
So your concentration is basically when you get hit with damage or when you get thrown off balance or something that's going to like affect how much you concentrate. That's a bonus you can add to it.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, I'm gonna have that. Just gonna do that, and I'm gonna sit here very quietly
We need to
and
get out of here.
try not to panic. Okay, I'm going to like basically. Well, you can't see me because you're
I
invisible.
can't see you either.
If you're
You
talking
can't
very.
see me either.
All right, I will add on to my major image that it's silent. No, I don't think I can do that. I will add silence. Sound, smell, and thermal illusions are included in the spell effect.
Well, Karen's at the moment is very, very, very dead.
Oof.
Well, if I'm casting it over the area, I'll add like rushing wind so that our conversation is muted, basically.
That works.
Okay, well the wind is rushing, so that's a good
I'm
idea.
gonna add it just in case. I'm not getting killed again.
Right?
Okay.
No, it makes sense. It's swirling.
Okay.
That's the way the wind are.
Okay, I
We'll
need to.
discuss very quietly.
Phil, next, what were you trying to tell me? I'm sorry.
The rest of them left. I don't know where they went. They all teleported out separately. I don't know where Eliseth is, but we need to get out of here. We need to focus on
Eliseth
it right
went
now.
into the keep, by the way.
Okay.
On that bit.
Eliseth went into the keep.
Okay, I cannot do anything about Eliseth. I'm not going to risk killing the three of us. It's going to take me long enough to resurrect Karens, and if I die, unless you have a resurrection spell,
Nope.
we're all gone.
I just used up my healing on you.
Okay, yeah, then we're out. We're going. I'm going to. Are any opposition to just teleporting back to Bertram?
I mean, it seems like our best bet at this point.
Because I have no idea where anybody else is. I can't teleport to them and then get us all out.
No, I don't know where they are.
Wait,
I
assume they didn't show
don't-
up with us.
No.
I don't have Bamfi paper.
I do have Bamfi paper.
Yes.
That's true.
I could
So
Bamfi paper them and ask them where they are, I guess.
Would the Bamfi paper show up, like, just floating in the air invisibly?
It would drop on you. That's how.
I mean, no, I meant like,
It would be visible.
would it just be a floating piece of Bamfi paper?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
Oh no! Like, if you pick up something small, it'll go invisible with you, right?
Okay.
That's how invisibility. That's how the invisibility works.
Otherwise, your weapons wouldn't be invisible when you
Right?
drop them.
Yeah. No, she's
That
right.
makes sense.
Or your
Right.
armor.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how it worked.
Sorry, that was really loud. I just realized that actually went into the microphone.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I will write them a little Bamfi paper going, "Where are you in Banshee clearing?"
Where are? All right. So poof. All right.
Where are you? Or, you know what? That's actually a bad idea. Hang on, because we know that stuff goes screwy.
Yeah.
Where in an area where we were lost before.
Good call.
Okay. All right.
Instead of in Banshee clearing.
All right. So Nexa, you
Yes.
get a little. Poof, you get a Bamfi paper note.
Okay, good. I would like to read said note.
It says, in place where we were lost before. Where are you?
Okay.
You can reply to this message.
Because we've been
Okay.
discussing it, would I know? You know, I guess
Yeah.
Tasha's gonna have to respond to this. Can you guys get yourselves out?
I assume we can probably backtrack and walk,
Crap.
right?
All right.
You cool with that, Ethan?
We have dead people with us.
So
Out of
basically,
context,
y'all
that
need a
is-
ride.
I mean, we have Vilcus. Can't Vilcus carry dead people?
It's Vilcus's main use.
Vilcus
things.
can easily carry his wife.
You're
and
going to make your giant evil friend who has suicidal issues carry his dead wife.
Do you have a better idea?
You're not here. I'm gonna
Also
write
true.
on the Bamfi. I'm gonna write on the Bamfi paper. Outside, comma. Do you want us to come get you? Question mark. I'm gonna let Nexo look at it and see if it's too obvious before I send it.
I mean, they're not gonna know outside of what.
They'll have to guess. I'm not telling. Because if that gets to the wizards, they're gonna guess.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter where I am. If they want us to come get us, it doesn't matter where we're coming from. Because they can't get to us.
Yeah, so do we need to tell them exactly where we are?
They can't come to us. I know where they are.
Yes. No, my point then, we don't need to tell them where we are if they don't need to know it.
That's a good point. Okay, then I'll scratch that. Then I'll scratch that out. And just be like, do you need us to come get you?
Is that Max?
Yes.
Hi, Max.
Now we have a dog too.
Ooh, doggo.
Puppy butt, kitty butt, somebody butts.
I haven't
No,
seen
just the dog.
There has been no
Upper half.
kitty butt. There's been no cat butt on the stream. We need some cat butt to lighten up.
Well, if Lewis comes by, I will show you cat butt, but
Okay, hang on. Sorry.
Yeah, so we should send the note
out.
discluding our location.
Okay, I will send it, and it's just, do you need us to? And it specifically says need.
Yeah.
Because again, it's gonna be any more banthing at this point is gonna be at a risk.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I assume do we get this?
In the meantime, I'm going to burn my last 6 level, and I'm gonna cast heal on. Wait, no. Wait, you don't need healing, do you?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, Nex is untouched.
You guys do receive the message.
Okay.
Yay.
Focus?
What?
Do we need them to come get us, or can we just carry our dead?
I feel like this is Ethan speaking. I feel like I should probably roll for this because he is almost dead and his wife is dead.
That's fair.
We have potions if he needs them.
Yeah. He's going to not look at Kazaroth. He's just going to, like, while staring directly at Casita, trying to keep himself looking away, he's going to pick up Kazaroth and start walking.
Casita's gonna give him a hug, pick up Dozy, and go walk next to him. I'll scribble back, no. Meet you by new converts.
Alright, I'm forwarding to, who's playing Karen's? Who was playing Karen's?
I was.
That's right. To Emily, I just sent to your school email, Karen's sheet, I think.
Okay.
He just sent it to me. Yep. Alright, so you guys are going to start marching out of the forest.
Alright.
What are you guys going to do?
Once we get the message, I'm going to quickly cast Cure Serious Wounds on myself, which I just healed for some number that I will reveal at some point because my brain's not working. So I'm at 29 hit points. That's great.
That's better than 9.
It is. Alright, I'm going to take a moment to focus myself just for a few seconds, and I'm going to pray. Tarya, please, if I have not angered you in some way, if I have any of your favor left, I know I've made an absolute hash of this, and I'm really, really, really trying. Please help us get there. I'm going to wait a few seconds to see if she responds right away.
Come back and see that love's burden is not yet undone.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast cast teleport and bounce back with
Nexa and Karen.
Nexa and Karen
To the portal.
Yeah, or wherever the converts are.
Okay, go ahead
Converts
and
are better.
go ahead and roll a percentile dice.
Hang on. I'm gonna add as much GG to this as I possibly can, man. What's my thing? The plus?
We know that the wizards were planning on leading this assault, right?
What's the luck bonus? Would that count for this? No, it wouldn't. Never mind. That's a different thing. Okay, literally all of this is battle stuff. This is not helpful. Last turn. Alright, cool. I've got nothing. Got absolutely nothing. Just so I do not give myself a panic attack, am I going high or low?
You're going low.
Is this even
One.
the right die? Yeah.
Little money! 99.
Roll them, snake eyes, roll 'em.
What was it?
97.
What?
97.
77?
97.
Oh!
That is the opposite of low.
I hate percentile die. I only ever roll high, no matter what
Oh.
percentile die I ever need. I hate my life.
Okay, how many times can you
We're not
take?
just gonna like start crying.
How many times can you pass teleport?
I don't. This is 2 out of 3.
Okay, so you bamf, and all of a sudden you bamf directly next to Eliseth, who's standing in the middle of what looks like a ruined laboratory of some kind.
Oh. Well, we're invisible still, except Karen.
Karen, so Eliseth, what you see is a dead priest appear out of nowhere, right next to your head, like right there.
Renock is going to full on roundhouse punch, kick her in the face, grab her, and teleport again.
That was
Oh my
okay.
gosh!
Nexa wasn't going to do that.
What were you gonna do? I'm sorry.
Nexa was going to just tell her to be quiet.
Oh, make an attack roll.
Alright, try and knock her out. I don't care.
Well, that's a little dramatic.
Nexa is somewhat
Actually, you know what?
appalled with this
I was
action
kicker.
and thinks that it is unhelpful.
Okay.
I was kicker.
Okay. All right.
Like when
You're capable of keeping yourself quiet.
Yep. Go for and roll another percentile die.
Eliseth isn't usually super loud.
15.
15. You bamf directly to the shoreline, right on the edge of the lake, looking back at the misty forest.
I'm gonna grab Eliseth. Sorry, I need to get that out. It's fine. Just don't say anything. Just shut up. Shut up. Okay.
All right. So, are you guys in the forest? Were you guys walking, or were you running?
Running.
Running. Okay, so you guys probably emerge right about the same time. In the far end. As you guys run out of the forest, you see that a frog-like head pokes out of the water.
But that was a 35 to attack on Eliseth.
What was it?
It was a 35 to attack on Eliseth.
Oh, that actually does probably hit.
Where am I rolling?
Oh dear.
1d6.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So.
I got a fancy dice.
Okay. So. You see this frog-like head poke out of the water. Taria.
Hi. Yeah,
Yes.
don't say shh. Taria sends her blessings upon you.
Remember, you're invisible.
The voice of Taria.
Taria commands you to be silent.
Please help these heroes to the portal.
So the,
I command thee. Taria commands thee. Seek out the rest, the others. You know who they are. Does he seem to understand?
Roll, 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 roll,
Guide them to the portal.
roll. So all of a sudden a bunch of frog-like heads pop up, and they're gonna grab you guys and start pulling people under with them.
I will make myself known, but I'm not dropping the invisibility so
Okay.
that they can.
So she's just gonna grab onto some guy's legs as he wanders into the. He seems a little bit confused, but he's going with it. There's all kinds of divine weirdness going on. So they're gonna swim you guys down to the portal, and for a minute you get.
Maybe the best part of the Shadowfell.
You guys
Alright,
see a
yeah.
flash, and you guys reappear in the top room of Malambard.
Does anyone else have 2 songs playing?
I only have one playing.
Music never works for me.
I have
so
2 songs playing.
Hold on. Roll 20 just froze up for me.
Sad music and battle music.
Yes.
Sorry, roll 20 just roll 20 demi crashed for me. I'm sorry. There we go.
Right. Okay, wait, so we're back in throne room thing. There we go.
with Bertram.
Yes, with Bertram. You guys are back at the top of Malambard.
I'm gonna hold comments until we figure out where those forest people are.
I thought we got there at the same time.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yep.
Ah, cool.
We're all
I
in.
missed that. I'm gonna drop invisibility and just grab Eliseth. Why? Why? Why the?
You weren't doing anything.
You got half of us killed. They did not know where we were. Do you realize what you've done? I can't raise all of them. Somebody is stuck. For good.
Children.
I'm gonna shove her
And
bodily
you,
away from
Bertram,
me.
the least you could have done was give us directions the first time.
Children.
What?
I will make of myself the sacrifice which you require. Take my heart from the machine.
Sorry, what did he just say? Your audio.
Look behind me. Behind you, behind him, you see 2 other familiar faces. One is a tall, beautiful Amazonian woman with blonde hair and a dark robe pulled around her, though she appears to be different, radiating light now. And you also see a familiar lichen, golden fur, mane pulled back loosely, dressed sloppily, as always, looking a bit confused, but still wearing that high, pointed hat with a chittering mouse on her shoulder, both of them glowing with a strange light. And behind them, there is a strange creature, flickering in and out as if not quite of this world. A slate-gray wolf, the size of a horse, wearing a crown that looks like it has the moon, a crescent moon set in it. You immediately recognize the 2 figures in front as Concordia and Ecclesia.
Who was Ecclesia again?
She's my idiot friend.
Great, thank you.
She's a fellow doula. She's a doulahan who spoke with Rhiannoc of the dark future.
Thank you.
Right.
These were my servants who were slain in my keep, and they have been raised again for this battle. For the fading of magics will come, but the rise of these infidels shall not.
You're saying let them ring the bell and then kill them?
Slay them, and with you,
Clarification on the first bit.
it does not matter. If they ring the bell, magic dies faster. If it survives, if it does not ring, it survives longer. It is already fading here. A thing like me is not long for this world. Take my heart from the machine, Triss, and give it to me.
What are you trying to do?
Take my heart from the machine, Triss. I have...
Bertram, please, just this once, please just explain.
I have led you poorly.
True.
No arguments there.
I am a creature of secrets. I
And
fear... Harley,
That's going on the cards early.
We literally cannot take anything seriously.
God!
I'm sorry.
Harley, you just read that moment through and then threw it in the
I'm
river!
basically about to cry. I'm so upset right now. And then here comes cabbages.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's on
I
the
missed
cards list.
I missed all of the sad bits and then just came in after it had happened, so I wasn't really on the same emotional level as you guys.
That's totally fair.
Is that Nexa
I-
or Harley saying that, please?
That
Please
was...
be Nexa.
I mean, it can be Nexa.
Next is
Alright.
used to razzing people. I have lived a life of secret because the truth is terrifying. The truth is that all we are, that all that I am is dying. And it will die. This magic, this world, this will not be the world that we know forever and always. It will fade. I have been hiding from you because I'm afraid of knowing the truth may do to you, and for you, with you. I have been a bad leader. I have gotten every single one of my followers killed.
Yeah, I would call that being a bad leader.
So you failed. So you're giving up? Or what
No.
are you trying to do?
I am giving you my last blessing. My last full measure of devotion. Give me my heart, Triss, so that it may be broken, and that its dying power may bring back those who have died. They are not long dead. They are not long dead.
Would it be restoring people to their full abilities again?
What my heart may do, my heart may not do. I know not.
Peachy.
I know that it will heal. It may not heal fully, but it will give you back your magical powers. And it will bring back those who have died. That much I know.
You said that there were 2 figures or there were 3?
There's a third figure. There's this sort of flickering, umbral, slate gray wolf the size of a horse with a
Who's the other
moon
wolf?
crown on its head. It is I, LSF. Not LSF. Well, that was a way to blow that moment. It is I, Rihanna, your mistress. I have come to the world of men.
Rhiannox is gonna go and try and, like, put a hand out and see if Tarya's actually corporeal.
You touch and you feel your hand sink into fur.
she's just gonna like hold her really tight and start crying, and Triss is gonna, yeah, she can have her moment. Triss will start on Eliseth. Who helped me put this thing together?
It was me. Trish, do you need help?
Nexa. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Make a knowledge
Okay, next.
engineering check. With advantage. Whichever of you has higher engineering.
What do you have?
Hang on. I need to find my.
I also need to move to check. I've got plus 12.
I think I've got plus 15. That's just off the top of my head, though. I'm
Okay.
struggling to find it, actually. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. I had like one specific spot that I had everything last week, and now I don't know where any. Oh, here it is.
Knowledge engineering plus 10 according to the character sheet.
I haven't updated that in a while, but actually I have. Yeah, you do have the higher score. I'm sorry.
Okay. Are you guys still against me using the online roller?
Yes.
Yes.
I can roll for it.
Sorry.
It's with advantage.
You got an 18 plus whatever.
Okay, that's a 30 total.
Nice.
You guys are able to remove the heart.
Is he actively dying now, or is he like?
You see that you note that as you see that his entire body seems to tense and start to writhe as if in pain, and you see that there is this purplish black dribble coming down the corners of his lips.
I would like to salute Bertram. The whole, like, recognizing your sacrifice kind of thing.
Enoch and Triss will do the same.
I imagine that. Wait, aren't we supposed to be bringing the heart over to him?
Yes.
Triss, I imagine you and Nexa are holding the heart.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, that's true.
It does. It does.
Drops the heart to salute.
It does take the both of you to lift it.
I never thought I'd be literally holding someone's heart in my hands.
I'll scooch over to him.
Right,
That's actually a good point.
Yeah. So please don't salute.
Yeah,
right. So he nods and says, "Place it before me."
You want it on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stand back, all of you.
Vilcus is gonna say something real quick before he does whatever he's doing. He's just going to take a couple steps toward Bertram and say, "Old friend, your name shall be remembered ever in Blackmoor."
I am honored, my lord.
What did he say?
I am honored, my lord. Your wife was a better servant than I deserved. A far better servant than I deserved.
Is Berendir.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit preoccupied. Forgive me. Again. One last time.
You did your best.
Oh, Taria. See that I may serve some greater purpose after this. With that, Berendir, the great dragon, bronze scales rippling in the strange and shadowy light of that upper chamber, daylight playing at strange angles, well, moonlight now, playing at strange angles off the tops of the broken rock walls, rears back with a glimmer, blasts his own heart and his own undying dragon fire. Halfway through the flame, he let loose a great scream as the fire builds and swirls around him, consuming the great body as he rolls and bucks. Every movement shaking, dance under the stars. And then, in one sudden roaring cataclysm of blue and orange and red, it is as if he was never there. And the flames die down. And all is silent.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kazaroth sits up, basically just completely dozy, you two, and Karens, you all awaken from death.
Vilkas isn't letting go of Kazaroth.
Sita goes to give Kaz a hug.
Where are we?
A bunch of you died. We ran away. Bertram sacrificed himself to bring people back.
What? Oh my god.
What are we waiting for?
I didn't catch a word of that, Emily.
Yeah, you're echoing a lot.
Asked what we were waiting for.
Kaz, where are how are you feeling? Like, is Kaz back up? Like, is everybody back up to full health, or are we still down?
Okay, so everybody heals 80 points of damage. You have
Like everybody, or just dead body?
everybody feels 80 points of damage. All the dead people are awakened, and you have all your spells back. You see that you feel that just, if you look around, the air is just sparkling with arcane energy.
Spells. What about special abilities? Things like key points and
Your key points. Interesting.
key points, stunning fists, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna go with those not coming back. Those aren't arcane. Those aren't
Okay, that's
arcane.
fine.
But
Still have plenty left, so.
the gray-furred wolf paces forward slowly, as so that Rhiannoch does not have to let go.
I'm not like hanging off of her neck anymore.
Children, I loved a world into being. I appointed guardians over it, and those gods, both good and evil, quarreled over it. They made the bell to fight one another, and in so doing, they are tearing and will someday tear the world I love apart. It is not my way to reverse the decisions of my guardians, or the people that I have made. For the responsibility of such wrongdoing lies upon them. But I still love this world. I will not allow it so early in its young life to fall into the hands of people so evil as these. With or without magic, you will slay them. For someday magic will leave this place, and you will be without it. But those days shall not last forever. For someday, a new world will be born. And men and elves and dwarves, you shall dream of it, and you shall hope for it. Even when mortals have altogether near forgotten me, you shall dream for it, and long for it, and someday it shall come. In that world magic shall endure.
Lady, what happens if the bell is destroyed? Can it be?
If the bell is destroyed, the guardians of this world, the inner gods, would declare war on you. They would intervene to stop it from being destroyed.
Okay then. Won't entertain that as a possibility.
A new world will come. In the east, there is a tower. And that tower holds 100 seals. And when 100 seals are broken, Ashalia shall rise. And who that is, you need not know at this time. She will rise, and she will bring closing to this world and beginning to the next. And eventually, someday, on some better day, bring closing to the second. And in that second world, magic shall endure, for the guardians of that world shall not have the power to banish it. As long as this bell endures and is hidden, none other like it shall be made or can be made. It must not be destroyed, but it must be taken apart, hidden.
It can be taken apart.
The center can be taken out. The hold can be taken out. They may not be destroyed, but they can be taken into pieces.
Who can?
The bell. As a matter of fact, all but the hammer itself may be destroyed.
Why is that?
As the hammer is what causes the sound, the effect is what is caused by the hammer. Have good faith. For even if you were to lose your homes in this world, you shall always have mine. Go, my children, and save the world that I loved into being. And with that, she will start to fade deeper and deeper into shadows blowing in the mountain twilight.
Madam, madam,
Yes,
will I someday be able to meet you in the Restorer?
you and quite possibly my greatest and most loyal guardian. Of course you shall, my love.
Did you say that again, Andrew? You're quiet.
You shall someday meet me and my greatest guardian. Oh, perhaps not the greatest, but one of the greatest. Yes, my love, you will meet me again.
I look forward to the day.
As shall I. May it be after a long and good life. The threads of your fate are not undone, Master Cleric. And with that, she will fade away on the wind.
Okay.
So plan of attack.
Yeah, how are we supposed to do this?
If we don't care about them ringing the bell. How many detonate potions do we have?
Can we be sure that the bell itself will survive anything that we blow up them with?
I mean, if we can get the hammer out,
Yeah, that seems to really be the only thing that we need
then
to
it doesn't matter.
do.
There's 3 detonate potions. So we have a bag full of potions, and I think if there's a time to use them, this is it.
Yeah,
Might as well.
I'm definitely still for bounty plans at this point. Just keep this as short and succinct as humanly possible.
If you don't mind, Ecclesia is going to step forward now, oozing her deeply Ecclesianess, and Concordia will follow behind. Look, here's the thing. We're both more powerful than you are, don't take it wrong.
Ecclesia, listen, we don't need the condescension, just get to the point.
Fine, let us handle the big scary dragon things.
Fine, sure.
Take you up on that.
Good.
Have fun.
Thank you.
What are they, by the way?
They're called Zamoks.
What?
Called Zamoks. They are.
Can you spell that?
They are. Don't look it up. There we go.
I'm not.
No, I want to
looking it
use
up.
them on my party later on.
They're called.
Really,
They're called
I'm just typing it
Zamoks.
in. How do you spell it?
Zomok. They are evil fairies. They are fairies that have grown so malignant in the Shadowfell. They're fairies that have wandered into the Shadowfell and at some point lost their identity. They lost their corporeal body.
Those are some fat friggin' fairies.
Wait, it's spelled Zomok?
Yes.
Well, now I'm spelled I am not okay. Like, what the frick? That's a fairy? I was a fairy one time.
That's what you can use to scare your kids now, your grandkids, Dirty. If you don't behave, you're going to turn into one of those.
And the clever man will come get you.
Clatterman! Meanwhile, somewhere in Ionis. Doge. Doge belly. We had a cat butt and a Doge belly.
What'd you say?
I said we had a cat butt earlier, now we have a Doge belly.
Was the Doge like? The Doge is breathing.
The Doge. The Doge is okay.
The Doge is not dead. I'm like, all right, this is dead Doge. All right, so you guys want to check out the big baddie?
Yes. We will take
fine.
with us.
I have one question.
Yes.
How the heck, Gabrielle, you are going to be both Triss and Rhiannoc?
I don't know. Am I?
Well, that's the question, Rhiannoc. Would you like to join us in our fight against the Zamoks? Zumoks? I don't know. I've only seen it in writing.
The unidentified flying evil plant fairies.
Evil fat fairies?
Yeah.
Yes, so that...
Or
would you like to join your friends for their fight against the wizards and their servants who remain?
Do you happen to know how many wizards and servants we're looking at?
As far as I know, there are 3 wizards, 2 Acortias, 2 priests, and 3 of what remains of the Svartalfar.
And what, pray tell, is an Korsha? A Korsha?
We don't like them.
Horrifying.
They're horrible.
They're giant and they have no skin, and they pull your skin off, and they hit you really, really hard, and they're really hard to take down.
Wait. Are they dead?
I don't know. Are they dead?
As far as I
Well,
know,
no.
they're dead.
They are undead.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I have something for this.
Reenact's gonna like just straight up grin at Dozy.
I like you,
I'll
little
give you
man.
dibs. I'll give you dibs.
By the way, there is a question with that.
Mhm.
With the whole like we get all our spells back and everything, is it like a long rest where we can re-prepare spells?
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay.
Just not special abilities.
Just not special abilities, unfortunately.
But does that
Sadness.
mean that do I get my teleports back?
Ooh.
It's a spell-like ability. That's the problem.
Okay.
Technically, it's a spell because it's not. It's a spell that I have.
Is it a
that I
spell
can
you
make-
have?
It's a spell that I can do at will, but we limited it to 3 per day.
Okay, then.
It doesn't take up
So
slot.
then you are casting a spell. You are casting a spell if it's one of those abilities.
Yeah, it's not an ability.
You're,
that I have.
you are right. It is not something like the light form, which is an ability.
So I can regenerate it.
I believe. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. As much as I would love to get slaughtered again, fighting alongside 2 people that, the 2 of you, and especially you, Ecclesia, I've just missed you so much.
I missed you. Concordia says, waving.
I actually did miss you. I was gonna go and get you. I'm sorry.
I
Died.
was drawn and quartered.
I'm really sorry.
Oh,
Wait, which one was drawn and quartered?
Concordia. Jeez.
Could you
That's
give
awful.
Could you give me a decent burial if you get the chance?
Listen.
I will make
Oh.
sure of it.
Oh, I guess you are.
Thank you.
Dead. That's weird.
We
You guys
well,
are dead
we're-
again after this?
No, not exactly. We're not angels. We are
Ghosts.
no. We are what you will become.
what?
Who?
What?
Who will become?
What those of you who are Bertram's other servants will become.
Bertram's.
Basically you all.
But no,
All of us?
you and Kazaroth, all of you will be remembered long in song, story, and quite possibly religious canon. But
That was never a goal of mine.
Nexa, remembered in religious canon.
Remember, kids, stealing is fine.
Remember,
Yes.
remember-
Stealing is
Con
fine.
them out of it.
stealing is neat, Nexa.
It's meant to give you the money. It's not really stealing, is it?
Yeah. If you're doing it because you need it, it's okay.
No, those of you who Taria called specifically, you have a different role, or you will eventually. We will be.
Does that include me? Just out of character.
Yes, it does include you. It would include directly you, Kazaroth, and that priestess who was killed. The old priestess.
Maybe this is the wrong time to bring this back up. But what about the 3 of us, a couple years ago with that thing in the circle where we had to stand in the spots with the titles?
Oh.
That's right, that was you too.
Oh, yes.
Next at Kazaroth and Carrots.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 of you all have a great role to come
Oh, great.
in a world that is not yet born.
It's just like a somersault, maybe?
Does that mean the rest of us are scot-free, or have we just not run into the thing that's going to,
No, you have not run into it. Kazaroth's roles are 2 in the same. But Nexa, you and Karen's are both, well, going to be allowed to do something that people normally aren't.
What, die?
Stealing?
But it will be yet a long time from now. After your death.
So I'm not gonna die.
Well, your soul won't.
That doesn't help me.
Are we
Exactly.
gonna die at the end of this? That's basically what all of us want to know.
Oh, eventually all of you will die at some point.
Alright. Let's save the fancy stuff for later. Regardless, the whole point
I still
being-
want to know what's gonna happen.
Ecclesia is going to step back in front of Concordia, who's mincing quite a few words. Look, here's the point. To protect the world from those who would be guardians, as those Taria has appointed, those guardians that have not followed her ways. She is handing the power to those who serve them in life and will continue to serve her after death. Gatekeepers. A canon of powers yet to come. Does that make sense?
No.
You will be in the next world. The world yet to come. You know. Am I helping at all? Oh, damn. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so this world. Magic is going to die sooner or later.
Got that bit.
And we will be able to keep going after that. Well, not me anymore, but you all. The people who will come after you all. You'll be able to keep going for a bit. But not forever. And then at that point, there'll become a new world. In that new world, guardians like the ones in this world, there won't be a need for them any longer. Well, there may be some, those that remain, or some may be created, but Taria will appoint you as guardians of specific powers. You yourselves will be... I don't know what to call us. Saints, perhaps? High saints? Something...
Nexa and Karen's are gonna be saints?
We're gonna be saints? That sounds funny.
No, as a matter of
What is-
fact, that goes...
What is he, the patron saint of lynch mobs?
Oh my god!
The patron saint of pickpockets or something? Like,
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, Harlan!
We're gonna roll, y'all.
I'm sorry, I'm
4 quotes in a row!
That was...
I never get on the quote list at all!
You
Pick it
are
up, man.
dominating.
Are you... What are you the patron saint of lynch mobs? Oh my... Oh
sorry,
my
that was
gosh! That was the best.
That may be the most Karen's quote of all time. What was she gonna say?
Not necessarily in that way. I mean, not all of you will be returning as saints, but all of you will have some greater purpose.
That sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Oh, it is, dear. But I know that you can handle it. For let me tell you this much. You and Karen's will be reborn.
Nexa's gonna get to steal from more people in a new world?
I will have you know I haven't stolen anything in quite a while.
Yeah, but doesn't
Hey,
stop
look
the
at
fact that
that.
the first, 2 years we were together, you stole from everything in sight.
I needed it.
Sure you did, sure.
For I have seen with my new eyes, great prophecies that will come true in the fading days of that world, eventually. And in those days you shall be reborn, in that world's time of need, just as you were born in this world's time of need. You and Karen's are set to some great fate, but yet, Dozy, Eliseth, Vilcus, even those of you who have gone before, Firion, Miranda, poor, deluded Minyor,
Go back, Miranda Dad.
who did not have a single healing spell.
Silly Manure.
Those of you who went before, you all have a future role to play. For some of you, it will be small. For some of you, it will be what you do in life, or the place you take after death. Concordia will take back over at this point. Be the role you had in life, or what you will do after your death. But some of you are bound for great things. All of you are bound for great things. Some will be greater. Some of you will have the powers of guardianship in the new world. Those of you who, directly followed Bertram. Others of you will have powers to give. Act as patrons for the young. Act as oracles, spirits, companions, guide to those who are good. Even you, Casita.
Hey, Cassita, you could do a better job at leading people on the quests and things than other people have done.
Oh, Casita, a great goodness dwells in you that you know not.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Very well.
I
Concordia.
don't know, they've definitely made me less ungood-ish.
Oh, you have shown quite a few.
Not entirely sure what to make of it.
At this moment, Casita starts having an existential crisis. Tell me.
So, shall we move on? Vilcus says.
I'm going to go with them. I don't really feel I don't fancy getting pulverized again. And besides, listen, Ecclesia, you're family, but they're friends, and that's family in a very different way.
I understand completely, my dear.
Okay, good.
Plus, we have
Stop
all.
making me
Plus, we
weird.
have all of eternity to hate each other.
Go away.
How convenient.
Very
I'm
well.
sure she's looking forward to it tremendously.
Very well.
Get away from me.
Hmm.
Go kill something or
She,
die. I don't care.
she's going to kiss your hand.
I'm gonna like give her a look and then kind of punch her in the shoulder lightly. Get out of here. Go die or something.
Concordia is going
Wait, are we
to.
not all going at once?
Okay,
Concordia
sorry,
is going to bow deeply to each and every one of you. We are going to lead the Zamox away. The Shadowfell is not prepared for things the likes of us.
Just out of curiosity, what level are they?
Oof.
You don't want to know.
I do want to know.
They are. I'll say this much. Concordia is if you basically take plus the divine boost. I'd say right now both of them are over level 20.
Ooh,
Wow.
They are quite possibly.
Lordy.
They are quite easily the most powerful beings on this plane.
Lordy.
Jeez.
The castle is yours. Do with it as you see fit. And, my lord Vilcus, it shames me that I never had a chance in life to serve you. Only your predecessor. May he rest in peace. Well, once we go through, give us 2 minutes. And then pass through after us.
Do you have any recommendations for us? To get there, at least. Anything you would or wouldn't recommend?
teleports. Do it. It may not be
Do
the
it?
most reliable, but do it. Kill them where they stand. Don't let them escape. The world is waiting. The world
What was
is
that?
The world is waiting. The world is weeping in silence. Bring them the dawn. Or what's left of it. Give them a noon. And with that, Concordia and Ecclesia are going to step to the portal. They're going to grasp hands and step through. And Ethan, I think you had a question.
Yeah. So, if these wizards are from our plane of existence,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean that they technically count as an extraplanar creature in the Shadowfell?
Yes, they do, Ethan.
Okay, I know what my other 4th level spell is.
Nice.
So can you tell us what you're thinking, Ethan? Because I think this is one where we really want to go in with a plan.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time planning, but
Can you just tell us what you're thinking right now?
so would Casita be capable of carrying Dozy around on her shoulders at high speeds?
Roughly.
Okay.
Actually, is he enough to slow me down, Andrew?
Dozy? No.
He
Then
weighs
yes,
40 pounds.
you're good to go, but you're gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm gonna be moving between wizards as well.
I
Yeah.
can also take you.
So here's what my plan is.
Yep.
Let's see here. So I have a spell.
Yep.
Called Undeath to Death,
Yes.
which is really nice.
Yes.
I can use that to destroy anything undead. And then
Single target.
I have a spell that is 4th level, which means I can cast it
Face.
4 times, that is called Dismissal, that forces an extraplanar creature back to its proper plane. So if
Oh,
you can
use that
get
one,
me
okay.
if you can get me within 55 feet of the wizards,
Yep.
I can force them to make will saves or be teleported back to their own plane.
Okay, but we do have to kill all of them. That was our task, right? From what's her face?
Yeah. From Taria, we actually have to.
Do we know where the Acortias are from?
Yeah.
Are the Acortias considered extraplanar beings?
Oh, don't worry about the Acortias. I can kill the Acortias very quickly. I believe Karen's can as well. I'll just keep Dismissal on the back burner then.
Okay.
I have 2 uses of dismissal and banishment as needed.
So let's get
Let's
going
go.
then, shall we?
All right.
All right. I'd like to stealth.
All right, make a stealth check.
And I'm gonna. You're hopping on my shoulders, you said?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
your
If you-
Doth goes for Thovi.
Well,
Whoa.
let me know if you need me to go, but I'll probably start by hitting wizards.
What I meant was your stealth goes for Dozy.
Ooh, that's handy.
Not, or as I said, your Doth goes for Stozy, which is not the.
All right. Stealthy, stealthy, stealthy.
It doth go for Stozy.
Natural 20!
Oh my god!
Nice.
So what is that, a 49 for you then?
No, that's a 51.
51?
Sweet
Sorry.
monkey!
Because my dex is up today.
Alright, is there any other preparations?
See for that, suckers!
Are there any preparations that you would like to use?
Does anybody want spells to enhance them?
Same.
Or potions?
I can
Ooh,
also
that-
heal people back up if they need it. Eliseth, what are you at for health?
I'm at full. I think.
You're at full?
Yes.
Bertram
Uh,
probably all I thought.
Rhiannoch is low.
It was 80 points up.
I'm at 109 out of 136, so I could use like a quick boost, but I'm good otherwise.
Did
I
find
will-
anything useful?
Are you saying something?
Yeah. Andrew,
Yes.
did I find anything useful in that apothecary place before they found me and bamfed me away? I got a 33 on my alchemy check.
Oh, yes. You found a We found 1 potion of polymorph, 24 gold pieces, and if you had more time, you probably could have salvaged some of the equipment.
Alright, we got a
Alright.
crap ton of potions. Do people want things to help them make life easier?
Can you send a link to the potions list?
It should be in the doc.
Uh,
The
do you have it up?
yeah.
Do you mind just dropping it? Sorry, I'm lazy.
No, I think sure. Next, so there's definitely at least one that would be good for you.
Okay. What is it and what does it do?
That would be Eagle Splendor. It'll up your charisma by 4, so it should increase all your saving throw DCs by 2.
Oh, handy.
I
Yeah,
made
I'll
that
just
one
do that.
specifically with Nexa in mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Vilcus might want to take the Bull Strength, which will up his strength by 4. I wouldn't mind taking a Cat's Grace to up my dex. We've got, let's see. You know what? Just look. There's a lot of them.
I will take the one that you mentioned.
All right. I'm marking that down to 0 then.
All right, I'm going to make sure that everyone gathers within 30 feet of me, and then cast Cure Light Wounds Mass.
Thanks.
And everyone, it's not going to be a whole lot, but it'll help. Everyone heals 16 points of damage.
16
Thank
points
you.
of damage. Okay, so Kazaroth is at
I'm
96.
taking a Cat's Grace, Andrew,
Okay, go for it.
to up my dex to 27. Har.
That's painful. Okay, so let's see. So Kazaroth has all her spells.
See, Elrahir and Casita combined could have been extremely broken.
Sita's already broken.
Oh, I know, but like if I had just fed you Cat's Grace potions every single day.
Oh yeah. Does Vilcus want to take a Bull Strength?
He absolutely does.
All right, you got that.
Okay.
Okay, Kazaroth is 96 currently.
Let's see.
That takes his strength to 22. Just saying.
Awesome. We've got a few invisibilities and some greater invisibilities. Oh, there's hastes. Haste might be
Haste would be really good for Vilcus and for Eliseth.
Kazaroth has spell haste, right?
Eliseth, if you took a haste potion, you would get an extra attack, right?
Did you ask Elsa?
Yes. I'm asking because I don't know how to do ranger stuff.
What's a haste potion do?
I will read you the description. When making a full attack action, a hasted creature may take 1 extra attack with a manufactured weapon. The attack is made using the full base attack bonus plus any modifiers.
Yeah,
You also gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls and a +1 dodge bonus to AC and reflex saves.
Yes. If I use the feat many shot with that, would I still get that extra attack?
Yes, you still get the extra attack.
It also doubles your... No, it increases your movement speed by 30 feet.
Okay.
Dozy, do you want to take an Owl's Wisdom potion to do the same thing for your spell DCs as Nexa has?
Oh, of course.
All right.
Wait, what'd you ask? Never mind. Ethan, you are the potion master. Do you have anything that you would recommend for me? Otherwise, I'm gonna let people kind of take over.
You could also make use of an Eagle Splendor potion to increase your saving throws.
We only had the one.
You use charisma. What are your attacks based on?
Strength for the most part. Strength. And, I guess, just...
We have an extra bull strength, don't we?
Nope. Bull Strength was used by Vilcus. Wait, is this for Rhiannoc or Triss?
Oh shoot, I forgot about Triss.
If Triss is there, she might want to take a Cat's Grace.
Yeah, Dex would be good.
Oh, some of the Cat's Grace ones were natural 20s, Andrew. Does that change anything with them?
Ooh, not at the moment. I never thought of a cool thing to do with them. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna let everybody, including Triss, take over, and Rhiannoc will just pass up on the potions, because strength and everything else she's OP'd anyway.
You grow 2 extra arms.
So Triss is taking a Cat's Grace.
I'll take at least 1, 2 if y'all don't care.
I think only 1 works. They don't stack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Does
Yeah.
Eliseth want a cat's grace as well?
That increases dex.
Yeah.
By 4, yes.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
All right.
We are seriously buffing Ellis out here. You're gonna have what, 4 attacks per turn now?
All right.
5.
Did
5.
did Kazaroth have the haste spell?
Kesroth does have
Instead
the
of
haste spell.
Is she willing to cast it? Because that you can cast it on one spell hits as many targets as your level. So she could hit all of us
Yes.
with one spell.
So Kesroth is...
Sorry, go ahead.
Alright, cool. Everybody get in here. You know I love you guys, right?
We love you too, Kaz.
Thanks.
Don't die anymore. You're not allowed. It's really problematic.
It was
It really
really...
stresses me out, okay?
I'm sorry, hon.
It's fine.
Alright. Alright. Ready?
Get it?
You all of a sudden, you guys feel a new and different strength coursing through your veins.
As a side note,
Yes.
that does not give extra attacks for people who are using spells.
That's
correct.
fine.
I think. Is anybody gonna argue if I take a greater invisibility potion?
Haste is going to last for 13 turns.
So I assume we want to do it maybe when we're closer.
Yeah, she'll hold
To there.
off. She'll hold off until you guys hop
Alright.
over.
I assume we can
I-
just assume we're doing this all right before we like teleport in.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically
one.
everybody's
haste is-
holding a handful of potions and just doing this before we walk in.
It's like we're taking shots before battle.
Yes.
Yeah. What were you saying, Harley?
And haste is going to do what specifically? There have been so
Increase-
many things going on.
Increase your speed by 30, give you 1 extra attack, I think give you a bonus to your AC of 1, to reflex saves of 1, and I think all your attacks have an extra +1? One in doubt, Google
No.
it.
No, I'm looking
Okay.
at it in the book right now. It just gives you +1 to AC and reflex, +30 to your speed, and if you're making a full attack action with a natural or manufactured weapon, then you get an extra attack.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna take a greater invisibility potion. If nobody argues.
Because
I'm
a
not-
51's not stealthy enough.
No, because once I hit someone, I'll break stealth. Greater invisibility means I won't, so I can keep adding on an extra,
Yep.
Yeah. Got it.
I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Okay, there was one thing that I was gonna ask about, and I lost track of it.
I'm going to down.
What'd you say?
Elmo here gave me a bunch of potions for the Battle Royale that I never used. I think I'm gonna down those now.
What are they?
See invisibility, rubber skin, kinetic reverberation, and thorn body.
Oh, I forgot about those.
I don't know what they all do, but he gave me ones he thought it would help, and I am using them.
So rubber skin makes attacks bounce back. Kinetic reverberation makes attacks do damage back onto the weapon that attacked you. See invisibility was one of them, right?
Yep.
See invisibility is easy. That just means you see invisible things. And what was the last one?
Thorn body, I think.
Thorn body. Melee attacks against you do 1d6 damage back to the person that did it.
Are you going to down all of those?
Why not?
Alright.
She's going to be like a bubbling, like melting pot of like 8 potions.
Oh, my word. I'm not sure that can be done, but you know what? The fate of the world's on the line. Who's got time for small print?
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
a greater invisibility potion increases your stealth by 20 when you're moving and by 40 when you're stationary. So when you're standing still, you have a stealth of 91.
Oh my god.
Heaven itself has no idea where Casita is. Taria Summer just goes, I'm the only person, I am the only entity in the universe, in the known universe that can see Casita.
I have a question.
Yar.
For the purposes of this battle, can somebody who's really good with spells run Karen's? Because I don't know what I'm doing.
We don't even have all of his spells.
Is he 13th level cleric?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
I have a prepared spells document for me as a 13th level cleric. And he's also healing domain, which I'm also healing domain. So like
Okay.
I know a list of spells that he can use.
Would that work then?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
fine.
I can run Karen's, you run Vilcus.
Okay.
Well, actually, guys, I would not start handing out that stuff yet.
You're saying we're fighting next session.
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great.
Right. Has everyone got the potions they need? Has everyone gone through the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
So this
There's
point,
some shield potions if people want those.
did you just turn the bag of holding inside out? Just
Can dump everything out.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I had an idea for another spell that I could take that would be intriguing instead of dismissal.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna take dimensional anchor instead, which means that when I cast it on someone
Hmm.
for 13 minutes, because it's 1 minute per level, there is no saving throw for it. As soon as I cast it on someone, I must make a range touch attack to hit the target. If I hit, the target is covered with a shimmering emerald field that completely blocks extra dimensional travel, including astral projection, blink, dimension door, ethereal jaunt, etherealness, gate, maze, plane shift, shadow walk, teleport, and similar spell-like abilities.
Ooh.
It also prevents the use of a gate or teleportation circle for the duration of the spell. So,
What?
Dozy, do you
That
want
is
to take an
very
invisibility
useful.
potion so that you're not just floating on my shoulders?
that may be a good idea.
Alright. I will mark off an invisibility potion.
Although, if I am hasted, I am
Mhm.
technically able to move it at 45 feet.
Are you good then? Do you not need me to carry you?
I should be good.
Okay. In that case, I will leave the invisibility potion up,
Wait,
unless somebody
your,
else
your
wants it.
normal speed is 15 feet?
Yes.
That is really sad.
Well, I'm a gnome with a base speed of 20, and I'm old, which means that my speed goes down with armor.
Yikes.
Can I also just mention, because it's funny,
Yeah.
that hasted, I have a natural speed of 100 feet per second, or per 6 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Just people pull out on the highway. Casinos moving over to the fast lane.
Like a roadrunner in one of the cartoons.
I think 100 feet per 6 seconds is like, what is that, 46 miles per hour or something like that?
Hang on, but that's normal. So if I burned a key point for an extra 20 and I dashed, that would be 220 or 240 feet per 6 seconds.
240.
Uh,
So times 10, 2,400 feet per minute.
hang on.
Yeah, times 60. So you'd be going about 28 miles per hour.
28? That's less.
Yeah, I know. Because if you're going about a half a mile per 6 second or per minute, then times 60, you're going about 30 miles per hour.
About 40 feet per second. 28 miles per hour.
Just so you're
I
basically.
am Usain Bolt.
Oh my gosh.
You are Usain Bolt carrying items and weapons.
That's ridiculous.
It's true.
Ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Like with modern shoes on a modern surface, not carrying a priest on your back.
Oh no, I'm not carrying the priest. Remember, he said he's okay.
All right, never mind. All right, so
Wait, hang on. How fast is your speed if you have fly?
Your fly speed depends on the potion, but I believe the potions that are in the bag give you a fly speed of 60 feet.
Do
Wait,
you
I
want to
haven't.
take a 60-foot one then?
What?
Wait,
You could fly and you'd be faster than your ground speed.
wait. If I'm hasted, then I have a fly speed of 180 feet.
Oof.
So that would work for the little people. For the 2 clerics, if
Make-
we gave them fly potions, that would increase their speed significantly.
Yeah.
You want to try that, Susie?
Sure.
Why not?
And the DM is just kind of dying inside as he watches us break his game.
Basically.
All
I
right.
mean, we've kind of pushed it.
This is
Oh,
why you
that's
have
bad.
potions, though.
Yep.
So you can be a total monster.
as you guys finish taking these potions,
Getting ready
I'm
to.
saving, I think, all of
Yeah, I
them.
thought we were saving till we were about to
okay,
teleport.
so As you guys are about to step through, you hear rattling from the deeps of the ether.
You hear what?
Boom!
Bye, magic.
Oh, darn.
And it's hanging on. That last note is hanging on. And you see out in the distance, you feel like the world move in a single shaking, shuddering wave. You see the ocean start to stir up in the distance. You see almost like as if the moon itself shakes in the sky. See further out, you see stars appear to shake for a moment. The earth is shuddering. The portal starts to flicker
And let's go through the
and
portal.
shrink. And
Yeah,
so
we're going.
you step through the portal, ready to do this great task for a world yet to come. And that's where we're going to end for tonight, everybody.
Oh,
If people want to take a look at the potions again, the stuff is up. Just mark off what you take.
It is up. Alright, so maybe we can get a reading of the quotes list.
Ethan?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right. I await your beginning.
I just have to get it to scroll to the bottom.
While you bring up, I will start. I am a creature of secrets, Bertram. And cabbages! Nexa.
What page is that on?
We are at the bottom of page 17. Because we have 17 pages of quotes.
oh my gosh.
I love it.
That's
Oh.
from like the beginning of time though.
They are malignant evil fairies who have lost all hope and sense of self. Andrew, those are some fat freaking fairies. Tasha.
Remember, kids, stealing is fine! Nexa.
Nexa, you and Carrots will have the ability to do something people normally cannot. Ecclesia. Stealing? Nexa.
What will Carrots be? The patron saint of lynch mobs? Nexa.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
That's all we got for today.
So basically, what we got is Harley dunking on the powers of heaven.
Basically.
Yes.
I love it.
What bards are for.
Yes, it is. Alright, guys. Alright, Internet. I hope you are having a fabulous night out there. I hope you enjoyed this session of Pathfinder. I'm getting that feeling that next week is probably going to be the last of the Santa Marina campaign, guys. So
Is there going to be like a wrap-up session after the whole big fight?
a postmortem?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gonna have a postmortem.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are wonderful people. I love you all, and I hope you're having a great night. Okay, bye now.